And we are delighted to welcome the great Yaya Toure. Looking very smart, Yaya, making me feel very underdressed, but we'll do our best efforts to match you a little bit later on. Great to see you. We should stress, well, you can tell us, this is not the end for you as a player yet, is it?
Definitely. I want to continue to play. Do better than my... Well, it's fine.
But what have you been doing this season so far?
Yeah, I've been to Olympiakos, and after... I think I quit, to be honest, because I was not so happy. I was having different things. The mentality was very, very different. And I think it was a bad choice, maybe emotional choice because of the fans, because I started there. And I want to give it back to the fans, you know. And up there as well, I start to be well-known in the Europe and the world. And I want to get back. But when I get in there, it was not what I was expecting.
So where would you like to go next?
We never know. Maybe Premier League.
If anybody's watching.
I enjoyed it. You know, to be honest, I want to, if I can possibly play 1 more year or 2 years, we will see. Because, of course, the big guys like Jamie, they push the thing very high. We have to follow. And now, I think with the new competition and with the new mentality of the guys that's coming up, I think the player, the senses as well, the player can go at maybe to 40, 42. But we'll see. We'll see.
What was he like to play against?
Very, very difficult. I'm scared how he was always tough. But always, Jimmy as well, Lampard, Gerrard, those kind of players, they've been very, very important for us. Because when we were kids and we were at home and watching Premier League, those guys are always getting 100% and see those players like Gerrard or Lampard score from 20 yards, scoring 20 goals. I think this was my mind. That's why I was happy and very, very, delighted to come to Premier League and express myself and be between the top players in the world.
Same question for you. What was he like to play against?
Well, I mean, I was obviously coming to the end of my career. He was probably in his prime at the time, and I just always remember playing against him in your first home game for Man City. It was the second game of the season we played. They beat us 3-0. Yeah. He was playing in a slightly different position that we were expecting before the game. We will get to that later in the show. But I actually remember him more in the job I'm doing now than actually playing. And I just remember you in full force. And I think the thing I used to always describe you as was that it felt like watching a man in a kid's game. When you used to sort of run from midfield, power past people, leave people for dead, the actual pace, the goals you used to score in that, title-winning season under Pellegrini. Yep. And it was a sight to behold, really, seeing someone from midfield run through like that. It's not something you really see that often. We've had some great midfield players, all have different attributes, but to see a midfield player just sort of, you only see a winger fly past someone with pace and power, but you had that in abundance from central midfield.
Thank you, Jim.
And we're watching your former team, Manchester City, tonight. Yeah. Are you keeping a close eye on what's happening there?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Still speaking to the boys?
Of course, yes. I speak with some of them, even the close friends. Because for me, City is like a family, Always been my family. They always been the people who have been brought me through in the situation, because I've been able to win an individual trophy because of Manchester City, And I give credit to them for that, And yeah, today is going to be a good game, and I hope they're going to win, and I hope we're going to win, because I'm City fans, to be honest. And yeah, let's see what is going to happen tonight.
Do you still fancy them for the title?
It's going to be tough. I think for the fans, it's going to be something nice, just to see those two great clubs.
They've had enough titles.
It's been a long time.
I remember we don't have the Champions League, but it's what we wanted. It's what City wanted, and it's what City are fighting for. It's why City are spending a lot of money to get the thing through. Because at the moment we don't consider us like a big club, but in the end, when we're gonna get to touch the Champions League like United and Liverpool, I've been doing Chelsea. And that time we're gonna consider us like a great club. But now I think City at the moment is a top four in the league. One of the best team in the league, with a great manager, with a great player around. And I think for 4 or 5 years or 6 years, I think City is gonna be a top force in this league.
Worrying for everybody else. Of course, Yaya's going to be sharing some of the memories of some of the other great clubs that he's played for, Barcelona among them. Give us a little taster of what we can look forward to later, Yaya. Yeah. How would you compare the best Barcelona team that you played with the best Manchester City team that you played with?
Oh, this is difficult. I think for me, Barcelona is the ultimate team, you know. That time, Messi, Samuel Eto'o, Thierry Henry, Abidal, Xavi, Iniesta, sometimes Mio Busquets, Piqué, Marquez, Daniel Alves, Valdez. I think this team, you can compare. Of course, City now is an evolution, is a new talent coming through, but those players, they have their mark in the world of football, you know. Messi, Samuel Eto'o, Henry. Only the three strikers in the top, you know, is something. It's difficult to put them together. Only Barcelona can do that. They did that with Messi and Suarez with Neymar. But Paris Saint-Germain trying to do that, and at the moment Man City are doing as well. Liverpool are doing, you know, because those type of players they have it. I think is historic. You know, it's historic. It's historic, to be honest, because Messi and Eto'o and Henry will never see that anymore. You know, and sometimes as well, I've been able to play with Ibrahimovic in Barcelona as well. It's something special, you know, to be honest.
We're looking forward to it tonight. Loads more to come from Yaya this evening. We'll be talking, of course, about the title race and go in depth with Manchester United and Spurs yesterday, and lots of your memories as well from Barcelona and Manchester City, and who knows where else it'll take us. I think we'll have a few laughs as well along the way, get the impression.